Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are having an amazing morning, evening, or night whenever you guys are listening to this video. So today's pick a card is going to be what is being activated within your DNA. I haven't done a reading like this in a long time on my channel, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Like always, all my readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If something doesn't fit, just let it go, que se te resbale. With that being said, you are a sovereign being. Remember that you know what is right for you. Always listen to your intuition. If you're looking for something more personal, my website is always in the description box below. Thank you so much for being part of the YouTube family and for being part of the Patreon family as well if you are over on Patreon. With that being said, timestamps are in the description box below, and I will catch you in your selected pile. Hello, pile number one. If you chose this beautiful crystal, this is your message. So let's have a look. Let's see what is being activated within your DNA. Let's see. We have little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, and responsibility. Okay, you are being activated for a new responsibility in your life, whether this is because you are taking care of a parent, you're taking care of, like the card says, a younger brother, a younger sister, or maybe just someone younger than you. Now, for others of you, this could be as well more responsibility in terms of like your work, right? Like now you're being promoted, and so now you have new responsibilities, new obligations. It could also be something spiritual, like now your guides are giving you the staff to do something, to continue a tradition, to continue a legacy. We have shadow. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you are being called to integrate your shadow self within your DNA. You're going to know if this message is for you because you have already been doing this. You have already been working through your shadow. You have been looking at it. You have been calling it by its name. You have been like becoming conscious and aware of like, okay, this is what I do when I'm scared. This is what I do when, I feel out of control, or when, I want to get things in order. Like there's something there about your shadow that you're looking at that you have become very conscious of. And so this has been for your spiritual journey and your spiritual growth. But it feels like you're now taking more responsibility in that. Like you're now integrating it in a new form, and you're walking with that presence. And not from a place of unbalance or anything like that. It's just from a place of integration, a place of unity, if that makes sense, okay? Then we have creature of the earth, take charge. Yes. So for some of you, you have been looking at what does leadership really mean to you, and how do you want to express that leadership in your life. And again, this is confirming that message of taking responsibility. You are ready to take more. And I know some of you might be like, JJ, I'm done. I don't want to take anything else. Like I am tired. I don't want to take any more responsibilities. But it feels very ancestral, pile number one. It feels like your ancestors are saying you're ready for this, even though right now as you're listening to this message, you might kind of be like, no, I'm not, or no, I don't want to do that. You might be fighting a little bit. For others of you, my other group here that I'm picking up is this energy of like you're taking a deep breath and you're like, okay, I know, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I am gonna do it. And it feels like it's creating a lot of change here for you. This is something that's coming about. It's like you're ready to plant new seeds, or to see your seeds grow. Yeah, I have to cover this card just because of the platform. But just know that you're ready to take charge, okay? I feel like after a period of stagnation, because 39, so 9 and 3 is 12. So that is the Hanged Man. Yeah, so you're looking at something from a new perspective here. I feel like for many of you, you're being called to spiritually lead, to be a spiritual leader in some way. We have beginning. Yes, you have activated this new beginning. And in this new beginning, you are taking more responsibility. You're taking more of a bigger role here. And I feel like like I said, you've been integrating a lot of that shadow energy within yourself. We have divine sensuality. I reveal your talent to enchant. So for some of you, what's being activated within you is the gift of the gab. Okay, the gift of the gab, or the gift of being able to get what you need, okay, through word or through your expression, through your creativity as well. There's a sense of like, I get what I want. Like your root chakra here feels very strong, very solid. It could be also that you have gone through a Kundalini awakening. I'm picking up heavy hummingbird energy. So I don't know if some of you can relate to hummingbirds, or you might be seeing hummingbirds, or that's just like your favorite animal. But I am picking that up. Number 10, this is a new beginning, a new cycle for you. And this is also reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune. And so it feels unsteady. It feels like it's a big shift, like out of nowhere, Spirit just spin the wheel. And now we're on this new path. Now we're doing this other thing. Now you have this responsibility. And your guides are saying you are ready for it. That is what has been activating in your DNA. And again, you will know this because you have been integrating a lot of your shadow energy. The Tower, yes, as I said, it feels very much like unexpected. It feels very left field, right? The Tower is not like the Death card. The Death card is very organic. It's something that we see. It's a cycle that we already knew was going to come in. The Death card, right? It's this energy of like, it's organic. It's a process. We understand it takes time. Is the natural law of things, right? The natural cycle of things. And then now we have the Tower, which is completely opposite. This is Mars, Pluto energy to me. And so it feels very unexpected. But this is also like this activation within you, like a surge of energy. It's like you know what it feels like? Sorry, I have my windows open. So if you hear noise in the background, that's what that is. But it feels like there was, okay, I'm getting like Kundalini energy. I'm getting this energy of like, you know, when the energy is just there, the pressure in your root chakra, right? And it's like, you can feel the pressure and it's wanting to come up and it's wanting to rise and it's wanting to have that breakthrough. And it feels like here it was shattered. Like it ruptured. That energy has ruptured. It has cracked open. Yes, and now there's this beautiful connection to your inner child. There's someone here about taking more responsibility with a younger person. For some of you, this could be a child. You know, all of a sudden you find out you're a dad. All of a sudden you find out you're pregnant, and now you're having to like you know, make the changes, and now you're like, okay, now I have to like budget for this, for my child, for, you know, this new beginning, this baby, if you will, for those who do not resonate with the baby or the child. But there is that energy coming in here, but it's leading to a lot of creativity with the Page of Cups, because the Page of Cups is this beautiful loving energy. Some people can say it's naive, but not always. I'm not picking it up that way. I'm picking it up more of like, you're looking at this rupture in your Kundalini energy, in your root chakra, as like an opportunity to express your creative self, opportunity for you to connect with your inner child, an opportunity for you to start something new, something creative, something that is in connection with your heart space. This is also news. These are happy news. For some of you, whatever this responsibility is, pile number 1, it feels like it's good news. It doesn't feel like it's bad news. It's just like the responsibility that comes with it is what I'm getting. It's like, for example, let's say you got that promotion, or you got approved to get that loan that you've been wanting, to start that business, or you got approved to go to that university that you always wanted, or let's say you got the lease from this place, and now it's like, yay, I'm excited, I'm doing this, but then now it's like, oh, hold up, now I had to do this, this, and this kind of thing. Okay, that's kind of what the energy is feeling like with this activation. But I feel like your inner child is really happy about this, though. I really do. We have here karmic relationships. Okay, so for some of you, what is being activating in your DNA, or what has activated in your DNA, is this energy of, yes, a lot of soul growth for sure. A lot of soul growth, a lot of conflict too here, because I feel like you've been learning a lot through karmic connections. They don't have to be romantic, but they are karmic connections, and that has triggered your shadow. That in itself helped you see your shadow. So in a way, you know, you and these people had contract to come and show you your shadow self, right? And you had a contract to show them other things as well. And so I feel like for some of you, what has been activated here in your DNA is you outgrowing these karmic connections. Like, it's becoming very aware, not aware, like, yeah, you're becoming very aware that you have outgrown certain connections, certain friendships, certain opportunities in your life, because you have learned the karmic lessons. You don't not, okay, wow, this, okay, hold on, I'm stuttering because like when I channel too fast. You have already learned the lesson, these karmic lessons. You have been, I'm seeing double eights, and double eights to me tell me this is a karmic loop. You've been in karmic loops. And I feel like at some point you had a hard time breaking from these karmic loops. But I feel like you have officially broken free from these karmic loops. And now you're very aware because you have grown. You have done a lot of the soul growth here. Some of you might resonate with Orion energy. I feel like you have set distance between you and karmic partners, or just karmic lessons. Okay, karmic doesn't have to mean bad. Okay, I hope that you guys know that, but it doesn't have to mean that it's bad. It just means, you know, that you had lessons to learn with this individual. You've already learned them. So now we're parting ways. Like, I feel like before you might have found yourself in a situation where it's like, okay, I would walk away and then I come back, or I would say I was done with this, but I end up finding myself in the same loop, just with in a different job, with different person, whatever it may be. But it's because the lesson wasn't fully learned, but now it has been learned. And because it has been learned, I feel like you are now stepping out of that conflict, because I feel like this loop kept you in conflict. So what is activating within you is this freedom. You're breaking free from these karmic loops, and you're ready for something else. You're ready for new responsibilities. Also, another thing, I feel like you might have also felt responsible. You might have been the more mature one in your relationships or your connections. That might have been the loop. That might have been the contract here, where you were the one. Because when I'm thinking about little brother, little sister, I'm thinking like a parental role here. And this could have been with your own family. This could have been with romantic relationships, friendships, collaborations, things like that. Like, you were always the mature one. So I feel like what has been activated is you breaking free from this loop. Yeah, break the chain. Okay, so for some of you, also what has been activated is like you're now ready to walk away from these chains. You're now ready to close out these ancestral patterns here, pile number one. And you're now ready to rewrite your future. It's like this energy of, I want to say, graduation, where you're just kind of like, okay, I've learned my lessons. I close these cycles, and your guides are saying you've activated this new beginning, where you're now able to decide what kind of life you want for yourself, kind of thing here. Okay, based on the fact that, you know, you don't have to be repeating these chains or these patterns, because you have already seen them. You have outgrown them. Your soul already fulfilled the purpose that it was supposed to fulfill in terms of the karmic lessons here. And so I feel like your passion is now coming back in. Your sensuality is coming back in. There's a kundalini rupture here, or awakening, if you want to use that word better. And so I feel like that's the new beginning, that you have broken free. But that is what I have for you, pile number one. I don't know why I want to keep saying pile two. So I don't know if you felt drawn between pile one or pile two. If you feel called to listen to pile two, feel free to do so. If not, I just want to remind everybody to be kind to one another, to show love to one another, to show compassion and grace to one another, especially towards yourself. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, pile number two. This is your message. What has been activated within your DNA? So if you chose this beautiful crystal, this is your message. Let's have a look here. What is going on? Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting For you guys, it's so interesting because I'm seeing dice. So taking a chance, taking a risk. I'm also seeing manifestation because I'm seeing a key here for you guys. So I don't know if you just got new keys, a new keychain, something with keys. If you hear any noise in the background, I have my windows open. That's what that is. So let's have a look. 2 kittens, you must choose. So I don't know if some of you might have just adopted a new kitten, or you just came across a cat before you watch this video. Something about kittens, okay, because that's the card that came out. You might have blue eyes, or your cat might have blue eyes, or might have one eye blue. I don't know. A Persian cat is significant here as well. Something about bows, so maybe you like wearing like black bows or bows on your hair, or maybe your cat has like a bow collar, something like this. Number 27 might be significant. You might be 27 years old. 2 and 7 is 9. Okay, so there is a ending of a cycle here. So what has been activated? Your ability to choose, your wisdom to choose, your discernment has been activated in a way that if you're like JJ, I was always told that I'm very wise for my age. You know, it's like I've been living thousands of years in one lifetime. Then your discernment is about to get even like more elevated, okay? I feel like there's a big choice that is coming in for you guys very soon. Something about blue jewelry as well might be significant. We have perspective. Yes, like I said, your perspective is shifting. Your perspective is changing. It's like you're not going to be stressing about things that much. And you might have already noticed this. Like, you're looking at things and you're just like, okay, yeah, I get the severity of the situation. But for whatever reason, it feels like you're not stressing about it. It's like you're... How can I put this into words? It's just this Zen energy. It's just this energy of like, I'm understanding life and I'm understanding what matters and what doesn't. What I give my energy to and what I don't give my energy to. Which is something that I talked about on Patreon, by the way. Where it's like, one of the piles I was talking about how they were understanding how unless we give people or situations the power to live in our mind rent free, then they will have power over us. But if we don't give them that power, then they have no power over us, right? And so there's something about that here. Also, what is being activated within your DNA is your abundance, your ability to make abundance, your ability to manifest opportunities. Something about this color, maybe for some of you painted your room that color, or you like that lime green color, very beautiful color. Number 13, you manifested also changes in your finances. Okay, that's something that you've been activated, like you have activated within your DNA. We have leadership. Again, 9. There's something with the number 9 here for you guys. Maybe your life path 9. Maybe your birthday's in September. Maybe you're 29, 39, 49, etc. I feel like here you are also being called to take your role in a situation. To sit in your throne. To claim your throne. Understanding, yes. Okay, so the biggest activation here for you, pile number 2, is your ability to understand something. You're understanding leadership, or how to be a leader in a new way. In a way that I feel like has been forgotten. Maybe even you have forgotten this understanding that's coming in. I feel like you're going to be able to make choices from a more elevated state of mind or understanding or wisdom here. Speaking out, number 32, your voice is released, express yourself frankly. So that's one of the biggest activations here, is an activation to your 5th chakra, which is your throat chakra. And this has to do with freeing your voice, removing the limitations around your throat chakra. So things like maybe in the past you wouldn't say things because I didn't want to rock the boat, or I would just stay quiet because that is what I was taught. Like there's something there where you wouldn't allow yourself to speak up, but I feel like now you're allowing yourself to speak up. Now you're allowing yourself to say what it is that you need to say. I feel like you're being more honest, not only honest with others, but also honest with yourself about what is bothering you, what matters, what doesn't matter. You know, where does my energy go? What is it that I really want to do? There's a lot of blue here. This reminds me of Kali, so maybe for some of you, you connect with the energy of Kali. 8 of Cups. The biggest activation also as well here for you guys is this activation of walking away, especially with things that are not in connection with your heart space here, especially with the 8 of Cups. Because the 8 of Cups is a person who is on a spiritual journey. They're looking for something else. They're looking for their 9 of Cups, because where they've been with the 8 of Cups, it doesn't fulfill them anymore, right? As we can see here, this cup still has smoke coming out of it. So this tells me that this was fresh. This is something that she probably just took a sip, maybe brewed it and left it there and was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not feeling it. This doesn't soothe me. This doesn't fulfill me, whatever it may be. And so this witch is walking away, right? And so I feel like there's something there here where you're understanding something, and from that understanding you're speaking out, whether that is because I'm being frank with myself, maybe the name frank is significant here, or you're being honest with yourself to the point where you're like, yeah, I can't do this, or no, this isn't for me, and you have no other option but to be honest with yourself and to go look for something else, to go look for your 9 of Cups, which hopefully will lead to your 10 of Cups. For some of you, you are also activating. There's something about going on a spiritual journey. That's also something that's coming in. That's going to give you the truth. That's for some of you. Having some type of like spiritual pilgrimage here is significant. Look at where you're going, to the Ace of Pentacles. You have definitely manifested a new beginning for yourself in your stability, in your finances. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is like a new opportunity. Something is being gifted to you by the universe. And I feel like now you're going to look at this from a new perspective. That's why it's not going to stress you out as much, because you are now in this leadership position. Like you are now able to choose with discernment and with clarity. And not from clarity from other people, but from clarity from your heart space. From your own discernment. From your own wisdom here. Because it feels like she's birthing something. You've birthed this. You birthed this Ace of Pentacles here. It feels like there's some type of like, the Ace of Pentacles also reminds me of like a new door. Like you're leaving something behind in order for you to go to your throne. Which feels like it's something new. It feels like a new door. I just heard somebody outside say, ya la agarré, like I already got it. So I feel like for some of you, and she's saying thank you several times. So I feel like there's something there that you're going to appreciate a lot. This is a new opportunity. You're like, I got this. I got this, and Spirit knows that you got this too, because you have been activated in your DNA to take this role, to take this throne, if you will, because your understanding has elevated, because you're now seeing things from a different perspective. And this is going to be something very promising. I just heard tomorrow. It's happening tomorrow. The lady just said, oh, para mañana. So tomorrow. Something about tomorrow significant here. We have here the portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Again, you must choose. You decide. At a DNA level, you are being put in this responsible place where you have to make this decision. No one can make this decision. It feels like either you choose to walk away and go after your Ace of Pentacles, or you choose something else. And I feel like your guides are saying this is your reward. Like these are your rewards, right? It's plural here. Like, it's a wild card, the dice. Okay, yes, because you are taking a chance. There's something here where your guides are saying, you choose. We're bringing this to you. You know, we're bringing you this Ace of Pentacles, but it's your choice at the end of the day. And I feel like it's because these new doors that are coming in, they are all good, but it's up to you based on your own discernment and based on your own understanding and based on your own heart chakra, whether you choose to pursue one or the other option here. I want to read number 27 real quick just because I don't know. I feel like there's something there. Just something small here. Okay, it says cats are about your independence, your ability to leap high and to make it through many tricky situations. So choose now. So again, it's like you have the understanding, you have the wisdom to get through any type of situation. Who also got this? This also came out on Patreon. Very similar energies. This also came out on Patreon. I feel like at this time, you might be having trouble making a decision. You might be at a standstill. You might not know what to do. And your guides are saying you have the wisdom. You have the knowledge. Know that you're going to be able to make it through any choices that are right now making you feel trapped or making you feel guilty is something that's coming through too. It's like they're saying, because the card here says, it's up to you to choose. And the loss you fear is in fact a freedom. Yeah, because right now you're putting something down to choose something else. And I feel like that is where the fear is coming in. But see, this has been activated. You're ready for this. And nobody's saying like this isn't a difficult choice, because it feels like you're choosing between either two sports, two people, two schools, two friendships. I don't know what you're choosing here. It's like I choose one thing or the other. It's like, do I choose to... Okay, so because I'm thinking of the cats, is that you're choosing whether to... Like, which one am I taking is kind of the thing that I'm getting here. Your guides are saying, so choose, act, get clear, stay open and calm, and the decision will come. They're saying no more compromise in this situation. Stop compromising yourself. They're saying stop doing that, because if you do that, you're robbing yourself of your own freedom. Your freedom to choose. That is the biggest activation here out of all the ones that I've mentioned. Your biggest activation is you have the freedom to choose. To choose what you do with something. To choose how you want to handle a situation. Your guides are saying that is the biggest activation that has happened within your DNA. And with that freedom to choose, is coming in with so many new doors, so many new portals, so many rewards. And that is the thing. In order for you to know which one is for you, guess what? You have to choose. And you have the freedom to do so. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Like always, be kind to one another. Show love to one another. Show grace and compassion to one another. But most important, to yourself. I will catch you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this beautiful petrified wood, this is your message. So let's have a look here for you guys. What is being activated within your DNA? I am seeing a sage, like a bundle of sage. So okay, so I don't know if you just did a cleansing, or if you just bought a new bundle of sage, or again, detox cleansing, something like this. I don't know if you just cleansed your home, your car, or something like this. There's something about that, or your energy. But let's have a look. Let's see what is going on. Alice in a sea of tears, cast away of your depth, feeling abandoned. Okay, number 11. So you might be seeing 1111 here. You might be a Cancer sign. You might be a Virgo. You might have just visited the beach. You might right now be going through or weathering a storm, or it might be storming where you're currently at. 11 reminds me of portals. You might be life path number 11. Something's eating at you with the mice here. Something's eating at you. It could be family with the crab there. And I'm gonna put the card there. I'm just looking at the so I can like just see what calls to me. I am seeing that the sun is like rising in the background of Alice here. You might be in a situation where it feels emotional, like I said. Like you might be weathering a storm or something like this. You might have watched Alice in Wonderland. I feel like what is being activated in your DNA, or what has been activated, is the fact of you releasing these emotions, these stagnant emotions, because Cancer is ruled by the moon and it rules the 4th house. And the 4th house has to do with family, it has to do with our own emotional landscape as well. And so there might be certain beliefs that have made you feel abandoned, or that might have made you feel cast away, and this has been cleansed from your energy. That's where the bundle of sage, I was like, wait, what? Something has happened astrologically. Okay, so there's some type of transit that happened here that has helped this aspect activate within your DNA. It feels like also ancestral gifts here. A lot of hidden potential is coming through as well for you guys. Lucky number 47. Another 11. 47. 4 and 7 is 11. Some of you might have just bought a horseshoe. Something about an omen, about a talisman as well. There's a lot of luck. You have just activated your luck. And again, it feels ancestral. So you might have been doing a lot of ancestral healing. Could have been something from your mother's side of the family as well. Because when I think of crabs, I'm thinking of like the mother's side. Again, going back to that moon energy. You might be a Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. It's like a new portal for lucky things to come in, for new opportunities to come in. It's like a portal for abundance. Abundance in all its forms, not just in finances. Abundance of opportunities, of love, of support, of collaborations, of so many things, you know, of food, of shelter. It's like because when I'm thinking of Alice in the Sea of Tears, I'm thinking of like trying to find a safe shore, okay? Trying to find safety. And I feel like your mind with the mice here is kind of this energy of like your mind got the best of you. A lot of overthinking, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry here. And I feel like you have unlocked. So what has been activated in your DNA is your new part of your journey, or this new cycle of your journey. As my kids are coming through the door right now, so there is a new portal that has opened up for you, or you're unlocking something, right? You used your key and you unlocked it. You're like, I'm walking through this door, if you will. And I feel like here there is also here a lot of like truth coming in, a lot of truth after a period of confusion, like after a period of, you know, having to navigate certain things by yourself. Because I feel like you were going through a lot of unbalanced emotions. Like you were probably not sleeping well. You were probably like you had to be on your feet is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. For some of you, also what has been is more of a release, because wow, What has been released is like this trauma. It feels like it's trauma. It's this energy of feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, like some type of an emotional fallout. So if you've been going through anything like that, then you know this is your reading. That's your confirmation. For some of you, this is you ran from trouble. I don't know what this is. Like you ran from something. And I'm also seeing a new location here. Something is improving here. Yeah, you've been releasing the pain. I don't know what this pain is. It's going to be different for everybody, but you've been releasing the pain because you have been trapped by your emotions. And so what has been activated is the freedom from that. Your ability to let go. Yeah, to let go. To let go of the emotional aftermath and the emotion that got you there in the first place. That was overwhelmed or overwhelming. And I feel like you are now activating the wisdom that it has taught you. Yeah, it's that wisdom that has been activated there. Like your guides are saying, yes, you felt very alone. But it's like help is now coming in. And there's an important change happening. And it's bringing in so much luck. Passion ignited. So your passion has been ignited here. Or is being ignited. A lot of the fire energy. What is fire energy? Yes, it can be anger. But it's also passion. It's also creativity. It's also your ability to transmute as well. To start new things. And there we have the fire energy again. Spirit. Yes. Embrace number 10, a new beginning. Remember your primordial nature. You are a vessel. Oh, this is beautiful. It's like you are remembering who you are. Who you are, what you came here to do. Understanding also the purpose of why you went through the things that you went through. And a lot more peace is what I'm getting here. This is looking like a bee. I don't know. It's looking like a bee to me. So there's something about a bee here. You might have seen a bee. We have the Hermit. Very interesting. Very similar pose here. So maybe meditation will be really good as well. I said a Virgo. Some of you might be Virgo. King of Swords. There's that understanding here. There's that understanding. There's something here that you're unlocking from your Akashic records that I'm picking up here with the book. There's a lot more health. There's a lot more balance here. Especially peace of mind. Yeah, it's like you unlocked a new door. You're walking through a new door. You're being called to journey elsewhere. To do something different. And I feel like you know this though. 2 and 6 is 8. And look at that. You won't get lost this time. Because see how Alice in the Sea of Tears, she was lost. She was like cast away, or she was felt abandoned in the middle of the ocean because of those stagnant emotions. It's like now you won't get stuck there because this woman is walking on water. Now you won't get stuck there because now you are wise like the King of Swords. You have gone within. Now you have that understanding and that truth. Because of the book, the wisdom. And there's certain wisdom that was in your Akashic records that you are now going to be able to use it and tap into, because you're not tapping into it from a place of emotional distress. We have a new earth is happening. Keep holding the vision. Again, this is already happening. You're already on it. You are very connected to spirit, and your guides are saying just embrace what is going on. Embrace what is happening in your life. I want to pull a animal totem for you guys. Yeah, detox. Doesn't matter what I'm going to pull, but we have the frog. So again, it's a detox energy. Let's see. The beaver. Work opportunities, earth energy, a lot more peace of mind, happiness, happier times because of this new understanding with the ego. For some of you, you are unlocking a new teacher with the cobra here, a new mentor, or you might be this mentor and you might be ready to teach others, to call in your students. But I feel like you're now unlocking a new foundation, and this foundation is because you're now in a, like I said, in a harmonious state of mind and within your emotions and within your mind here. And this is giving you this beaver energy, this energy of like a new stability with all this root chakra energy as well. And this is allowing your creativity, your passion to be ignited. You're now using this flame energy, this fire energy in a constructive way instead of a destructive way. But that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Take care of yourselves. Like always, be kind to one another, show love to one another, show compassion and grace to one another, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.